Hi everyone, we have prepared latest market updates for February the 10th, 2023. PayPal stock rises on higher earnings per share. PayPal Holdings Inc. beat quarterly earnings expectations and said CEO Dan Schulman plans to step down at the end of the year. The payment company's shares rose 2.3% in over-the-counter trading and have risen 10% so far this year. The board will engage a search firm to help find a successor to Schulman, who joined the company in 2014 when it was separating from eBay. He said he believes that keeping the position until the end of 2023 gives PayPal ample time to find a replacement. PayPal reported adjusted earnings of $1.24 per share and revenues of $7.38 billion. Analysts had expected adjusted earnings of $1.20 per share and revenue of $7.39 billion. Revenue was up 7% year on year. Meanwhile, total fourth quarter payments came in slightly below expectations at about $357.4 billion. Schulman called 2022 a transformational year for PayPal, marked by investments in our platform to better serve our customers while focusing on optimizing our business. EU agrees on temporary support for green industry. European Union leaders agreed on Friday that they should allow targeted temporary and proportional support to secure Europe's future as a manufacturing base for green technologies and resist competition from the US and China. The European Commission has proposed relaxing state aid rules for investments in renewable energy, industrial decarbonization, hydrogen, or zero-emission cars, partly in response to the US Inflation Reduction Act, IRA. EU leaders have expressed concern that local content requirements for much of the $369 billion in subsidies in the IRA will encourage companies to leave Europe for the United States. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz said he was confident that negotiations between transatlantic partners could limit discrimination against companies based in Europe. The International Energy Agency estimates that the global market for clean energy mass technologies will triple by 2030 to $650 billion a year. Europe wants its share, but the sector from solar panels to wind turbine blades to car batteries are dominated by China, which is more than 50% of the market. Gold holds one-month low amid market uncertainty. Gold prices hovered around a one-month low on Friday amid pressure from rising short-term yields and were targeting a second consecutive weekly loss as markets overestimated their expectations of further interest rate hikes by the Federal Reserve. Spot gold remained at $1,861.76 an ounce, while gold futures fell 0.3% to $1,872.80 an ounce. Both instruments were expected to lose around 0.2% this week. The yellow metal is struggling to recover from the sharp losses recorded last week, the worst week of the year. A string of hawkish signals from Fed officials also put pressure on the yellow metal, as Fed Chairman Jerome Powell and several other speakers warned that interest rates are likely to rise further. However, jobless claims data released overnight painted a mixed picture in the labor market, given that strong non-farm payrolls data for January was what rattled gold markets last week. Uncertainty over a U.S. recession has also increased as a deepening inversion of the yield curve is sending warning signals to the economy. Rising short-term yields have also put pressure on underperforming assets such as gold.